everybody, welcome to Soul of the Soul Yoga. My name is Samya, I'm a yoga teacher and I'm the founder of Soul of the Soul Yoga. This is my first ever YouTube video, so welcome, you're making history. So thank you for being here and thank you for taking the time to learn this ancient art of yoga. So today's class is an emotional release class. It can be done anywhere, so it doesn't have to be done on a mat, no mat is required. It can be done in the morning, it can be done in the evening, and it can be done throughout the day and repeated throughout the day. This class is going to focus on Pranayama, which is breath control / life force control. We're also going to do some eye yoga, we're going to do some facial yoga. Well, we're actually going to use an asana, but we can focus on the face, and if you're able to use your body to do the full asana, that's completely fine. Then we're going to finish with the Ayurvedic practice of massage, specifically facial massage, and we're going to focus on the points that connect to the vagus nerve, which will calm us down. We'll get into that later. But without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to start with a full yogic breath, so we can connect to our prana, our life force, the essence of who we are. So we're going to start with diaphragmatic breathing. So your diaphragm is just here. So if your chest is here, it's just a band here. This is the source of your breath. So normally with tensions and anxieties from throughout the day, through everyday living, through Western lifestyle, we tend to breathe from up here, the thorax and the clavicle. Naturally, your source of breath starts from the diaphragm. So we're going to put our hand just here, and we're just going to take a moment. Try and just tune into your natural breathing. Maybe you'll feel a rise and fall. Maybe you're breathing so restricted that you don't even feel a rise and fall. I don't actually feel one myself. Just place your hand there so you get tuned into your diaphragm. Okay, brilliant. Now I'm going to cue you, so just take a breath in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. And again, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. This is the start of our yogic breath, the diaphragm. Then we're going to go to the thorax, as the chest in the middle. So if you're going to hold your hand just there, just move Coco out of the way. We're now going to move on to the thorax, which is the middle of your chest here. So you're going to place your hand there, and you're going to take a breath in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Just take a moment. And again, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. That's the next point from your full yogic breath. Then the last point is the clavicle, so that bone just here. So you're going to place your hand just below your neck and take a breath in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. And again, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. You'll tend to find when you're really taking your breath in from your clavicle, your shoulders may rise a little bit. So a full yogic breath, we're going to combine all those points, the diaphragm, the thorax and the clavicle. So we're going to take one together, starting from the diaphragm. You can use your hand to work your way up to make sure you're really tuning into your breathing. So 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. And again, in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. This class is all about emotional release, so whatever you're carrying with you, whatever, if there's any tension or stresses or long-term trauma stuck in your body, channel them into this full yogic breath. I want you to do the next 3 organically on your own. So, go. Brilliant. And that's your full yogic breath. We're now going to move on to Simhagadhanasana. This is my absolute favourite asana. Now, if you are able to be on a mat or in a place you can utilise your body, you can come into seated position. So you come into Vajrasana, which is thunderbolt pose. So your bum is sitting on your heels, and then you'll spread your knees wide apart, as much as feels comfortable on your hips, and then you're going to place your hands forward, but make sure your fingers are facing towards your body, and then you're just going to look towards the point in between your eyes. This is like a resting position, so this is Simhasana. Now, if you don't have access to your body and you only just need to use your face, then we're going to go into the next part now. So Simhagadhanasana translates as roaring lion. This is perfect. This it stretches your face, it opens your throat chakra, it stretches your eyes, it stretches your facial muscles, your tongue. People tend to think, okay, when you come to doing exercise, you focus on your body, so you go for a run, you do some power vinyasa, you really utilize your body. But what about the tension in your face? We all know chronic jaw clenching. You need to release that throughout the day as well. So Simhagadhanasana is perfect for this, for emotional release. And again, channel everything into your lion's roar. So if you're able to go into Simhagadhanasana with your body using the asana, fair enough. If not, stay with me. So you're going to remember the diaphragm. This is the source of our breath. So I'll demonstrate first. So when you do Simhagadhanasana, you're looking to the center in between your eyebrows, and it should create like a V kind of shape, like when you're crossed like this and you see that V. If you're looking towards the center of your eyebrows, you'll get that kind of obstruction and a V in your view. So you're going to take a breath from your diaphragm. Excuse me. Oh, take a breath from your diaphragm. So I'll demonstrate first. Watch me. Now, your lion's roar can be as loud as you want it to be or quiet as you want it to be. Now, you might find when you tune into your prana, your breathing, that your breathing is quite restricted. And yoga isn't about force, it's about working with your prana and your essence and honouring and respecting it. So, if your breathing is a bit restricted, just tune into it and then make an effort to just make it slightly longer. If you can't, then that's absolutely fine, because we're working with what we've got. But you'll find naturally your breath will start to unwind a bit more and your inhales will get deeper. So we're going to do that again. So taking an inhale from the diaphragm, big inhale, and So you're stretching your mouth wide open, you're stretching your tongue. If you need to, for modification, you can move your tongue side to side like this. You're stretching your eyes by looking towards that V point, and you're stretching the facial muscles. And you're stimulating your vagus nerve by using your voice and prolonging your voice on that R. So we're going to take 5 rounds of Simhagadhanasana. Okay. 3, 2, 1. In. Take a moment to just sit in silence. I'll cue you for the next round. You can close your eyes if you want. Okay, we're going to go again. Next. In, big breath, and out. Resting. Close your eyes. Just take a moment. And again, in, and again. In. And again, in. And last one, in. Brilliant. So now you can sit in Sukhasana, which is easy seat, or you can put your legs out in front of you sitting like this. We're going to come into the next portion of our class, eye yoga. So with eye yoga, we're stretching the eye muscles and we're also still tuning into our prana, the essence and life force of who we are. Now, the eye muscles also stimulate the vagus nerve. So when you're moving them intentionally, we're stimulating the vagus nerve. Now, what is the vagus nerve? So the vagus nerve is a nerve that runs from your brainstem and it runs down to different parts of your body. And your vagus nerve controls your swallowing and your breathing, your talking, your voice. Now, with the vagus nerve, if you stimulate this nerve, it activates your sympathetic nervous system, which makes you feel more calm. And when you use your voice and your, for example, in Sankajanasana, we're using that R, it tells your amygdala, that center in your brain that controls emotions, that you're safe. So that's why eye yoga is so important and helpful in releasing emotions. I'm going to choose it in Sukhasana, my easy seats. So we're going to do sideways viewing. So whilst you're sitting in center, make sure you're sitting up straight, your back is nice and straight. If you don't know how to do that, just make sure your lumbar spine, which is the bottom of your spine, is in. Just tuck it in. Not amazingly so sitting like this, it should be comfortable. Okay, so you're going to put your thumbs out at the side and you're going to make a loose fist. And you need to make sure that your thumbs are in your peripheral vision, which means your field of vision. So if it's out here, it's out of my peripheral vision. It gets to about here and I can see quite well. So this is going to be my basis for my sideways viewing. So we're going to start. So inhale, exhale, left. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale, left. So that's one round. So in, out, left, in, out, center, in, out, right, in, out, center, in, out, left. That's one round. So I'm going to cue you and I'm going to take my cues away so you can find your own rhythm. So I think I'll do about 3 or 4 cues. So let's start. Sorry, excuse me. So let's start together. So in, out, left, in, out, center. So remember to look at the point in between your eyebrows. It's the same point in Simhadhyasana. In, out, right, in, out, center. So it's more beneficial if you do it more slower as well, because it's going to naturally extend your breath, make your breaths longer and deeper and slower. If your arms get tired at any point, just take a break and put them down. You can pause the video. Again, in, out, left. In, out, center. In, out, right. In, out, center. In, out, left. In, out, center. In, out, right. In, out, center. In, out, left. In, out, center. We'll do one more together, cueing. In, out, right. In, out, center. In, out, left. In, out, center. I'm going to put my arms down to take a break. Okay, I want you to do 5 more rounds on your own time. So I'm going to go in my own time and I'm going to meet you back here when you're finished. I'm going to rest my hands down because my arms are aching. So you can use your knees as a perch as well. And if you're still going, by all means pause the video and carry on. But if you're finished in your rounds of sideways viewing, please come back and play the video and we'll continue our class. So the last part of our class is going to be an Ayurvedic practice of massage. We're going to focus on the face and we're going to focus on the points of the face that are innervated by the vagus nerve. So that just means the points of our face where the vagus nerve has nerve endings on. So I'm going to take my hair off my face. Okay, so we're just going to start where our nose is just here, that corner of our nose just here. Okay, so it's just at the corner of your eye and then placing your finger up in that little concave area. And you can use 2 fingers or your middle finger to just massage it gently. You don't need to press really hard, you just need to go in a circular motion in that area. Okay, brilliant. And then you're going to trace your eyebrow, and you're going to go to just where your temple is, the side of your head just here. And you're going to massage using 1 or 2 fingers, lightly and gently, just slight pressure, and massage gently in that area. You're then going to trace round to the top of your cheekbone, which is just here, and you're going to massage there. Good. Now, back to the inner nose, just here. Gently massage. Tracing over the eyebrow, back to that temple area. Round, back to the top of our cheekbone. And then back to the inner nose. Beautiful. We're now going to move to our ear. So our outer ear, you're going to just gently, using 2 fingers, like you're picking up something like this, you're going to massage your outer ear, just in between your 2 fingers. And you're going to go from the top to the bottom. Then you're going to go to your inner ear, so this part here, so that's the inside part of your ear, that area there where the cartilage is. Now this area is 100% innervated by vagus nerve. So you're just going to use your tip of your finger and you're just going to run it in that area organically. When you're stimulating the vagus nerve, you may notice your breathing changes, you may swallow, you might cough, you may notice some changes, you might not. Brilliant. Now you're going to go to the tragus, which is that lump just in the middle of your ear. So you have your outer ear, the inner ear, and there's that hard lump. And you're just going to take it in between your 2 fingers and move it in a circular motion. Brilliant. So you might notice one side of your face might feel more relaxed than the other. So you may have more tension here and less tension there. Okay, we're going to take the other side. So inner eyebrow, over the eyebrow, temple, down, top of cheekbone, inner eyebrow, temple, cheekbone, inner eyebrow, temple, I just sighed, so that's a good sign my vagus nerve is being stimulated. Top of cheekbone. Now to ear, outer ear, and then inner ear, tragus. And hands down and release. And just take a moment for some stillness. You might feel more relaxed, you might still feel stressed, but that's okay, because the point of yoga is not to force a feeling, it's to honour and respect your prana. So whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing, be with it, honour, appreciate and respect it. If you do feel more calmer, brilliant. And that's the end of today's class. If you can take any of these techniques away with you, please do. Remember that yoga is an umbrella term. So yoga is not just postures, which is the asana. Yoga is an umbrella term for these ancient techniques that we've been blessed with to help us yoke our bodies and our minds. So it might be you found the eye yoga very useful, you might find the Simhagajanasan was really useful, you might find the vagus nerve massage was really useful. Anything you can take away and try with you today, please do, and let me know how you get on. That's it for today's class, guys. Thank you for being here and thank you for taking the time for yourself. Bye!